Bring me to my men.
Before I do any of that, let me turn that back down.
In the name of Magnus.
So some of the DLC stuff does have a Realm of Chaos
Son of Dragon.
campaign. So like Yonbo,
Master of celestial
and Elspeth,
Head.
One day,
Malachi,
all
Mackay. So
lives
basically like
must
the first
end.
wave of DLC words. And then they stopped doing that. Like
The greatest
Gold.
gut in the land.
I'm putting this on YouTube, so I'm not going to say his full name. Golg isn't here for the Ogre Kingdoms because he came much later. But Kislev
My
gets
people must
Ostakia.
fear me, so that I might better protect them.
Like I said, she's a Baba Yaga stand-in. Kislev is
Absol-
in Russia. If
Kislev's greatest Tsar.
the accent wasn't obvious enough.
I command ice.
Spirit of Grunyi,
Unfortunately, the
take
DLC
me to my
lords
doom.
don't actually play the Realm of Chaos campaign. They do it on the Realm of Chaos map, but they don't follow the same campaign
Son of Dragons.
goals. But you get to use
A
the DLC,
dragon.
that's which is neat. So like,
Inhuman.
Yonbo has a completely different
Administrator
objective than
of the
Zalmi,
Celestial
Yaoyu.
Empire.
Why are the names so similar?
My
Malachi
inventions
just
have
straight up
taken
doesn't
our
care,
forest
just going on
lands.
grand adventures to get tech. Elspeth wants to get, I think, the Nemesis crown.
Godhood awaits me. But a light
Changeling
Deceiving horror
has his own
unseen.
unique thing. He doesn't know what it is anyway.
of the destiny scroll.
I am Prince and
So,
Emperor.
said Norsca.
Chaos has
By the way, I
chosen
now
me.
officially own at least one lord for every faction. So I'm really happy about that. Wood Elves, I only
Protector
have
of the oak.
sisters, and for Norsca, I only
I
have Sayl.
Divide, conquer, and reap the rewards.
So what do we get? Yes. I don't know what any of these things do. I know the Etna's new. So the Lord is Big Dick Spellcaster. And the faction wants to be casting magic. Okay. We're starting up in Chaos Wastes above Cathay. This is interesting. The Norskins are, if you remember from Vermintide, they're the humans, sort of, that you'll fight alongside the Skaven. A lot of the special units are Nurgle specific, but a lot of just like the generic humans are Norskins. The other lords, this is why I don't really care so much about them. You get a troll that loves trolls, and you get a human
Face me if you dare.
that does hunts, I think. I don't really know what his shtick is. I'm just,
The most unexpected betrayals yield the greatest boon.
settings, normal, minor faction potential. Sea lanes, minor faction potential. I'm going to turn off. And you know I'm going to turn them off. I can't confederate with anyone anyway. Maybe the minor Norskins, because they don't have any lord requirements. Endgame difficulty, I'm going to leave alone. Set them to 100 to 150. Want any advice? Battle time limits. AI stats, I'm happy to leave. Unchanged. Normally I play with these newer lords I've heard are fairly strong, so we'll just leave it alone. Autosaves. Iron Man. I'll leave off just for sanity's sake. I won't save scum though. Oh man, look at that, 5 minutes in and I'm already hitting the start button just now. Great bastion of Grand Cathay has endured throughout the Dragon Emperor's reign. Oh, am I supposed to take Cathay? Okay, I'm good for that. Norscans also have a lot of like werewolf units. Basically, if it's Viking, it's Norsca. Not that werewolves are Viking, but I mean Viking werewolves. Sure, why not?
The path to glory in service to the Chaos Gods ends in ruin for anyone who follows it in blind faith. Yet Sayl the Faithless walks a path of his own making. Though blind, his otherworldly sight shows him the way. No one can escape his treachery until it is too late. No one is beneath his friendship. No one above his betrayal. The path he walks is perilous, but it is his own, and so will be his glory.
So yeah, I guess I'm supposed to go after Cathay. How about that? Also, if he just winds up being like an avatar of Siege, you know.
The greater my goodwill, the greater the pain I hold in store.
Yeah, he sounds like Siege. Okay. So most lords have a unique thing that they want to do. Sometimes it's just control the elf donut, in the case of like Alariel. Sometimes it's take back Lustria in the case of most of the lizard men that are in Lustria. So for Sayl, construct altars to fulfill Sayl's ultimate mission of attaining his rival's arcane power through the Dark Ritual. Okay. Give him the upper hand through manipulation, so I get the Siege manipulations. Attention to the gods, garnered from the use of manipulate. Okay, so don't use manipulations too much, or you piss off the big four. Village and raise to reap valuable spoils. So it seems like the Norscan rework they were talking about. Unknown creatures, monsters arcana. Okay. Defeat faction leaders, rival Norscan tribes to confederate them. So yeah, I can confederate the lesser Norscan tribes. Neat. So what is our actual objective? So short victory, control 30, perform 6 manipulations, win the elven members. That's short. I'll try to go for the long. Which requires me to do short and then perform 12 and I guess do a harder finer battle. We'll see if I can do that before turn 100. And then dominations basically just paint the map. So we have into a province to raid and still fear. Spend spoils, use your own control, receive benefits. How long do they last? 5 turns. Interesting. We want chaos corruption. We want chaos undivided corruption. I wonder why that's a different color. but I don't necessarily want to put them on this settlement. Because so the way that it works is your main settlement can go up to level 5. Secondary settlements like Desolation Ridge, Broken Mount, anything that's not a capital, which is usually denoted by this crown here, they can only go up to level 3. So you'll see a lot of buildings will go up past 3 to like 4 or 5. You can only build those in your main, so I try to make room for these specifically. And then you'll also get unique defense and economy buildings, usually. Oh, I see, those cost spoils instead of gold. That's why they're different. Okay, so what do I get here? I get trolls, giants, and Etten. Giants. Oh, I see the gimmick. So you can spend spoils and get your top tier stuff a tier earlier. That's why this has more, where you can just spend gold and have the settlement size. Okay. Oh, that makes that building actually really good for owning just a local province. Look at a noble. Matriarch of its stronghold since a hatch. Are Famir not human? Apparently not. Dreadmaw, Manticore, Balefine, Chimeras, Frostra. Okay, well, you know what I'm gonna have to do? I'm gonna have to do a funny when we get through here. Okay, so this is a Famir. No, they're just lizardmen. They're Cyclops lizardmen. Okay.
One just needs to know where to look.
Let him to the army and go meet up to
Go forth.
see what this faction can do in battle. So the first few fights are usually pretty simple. They're designed for you to more or less steamroll.
For blood.
Why is he in front?
Axes!
No, I'm not gonna question it. Stick it
Sayl
Sayl.
Divide and conquer.
So we got shielded axe infantry. Great axe.
Follow the bearmen! So be it!
Shaman of the dog. Sayl the faithless.
Want them to move up like so. And we're just gonna don't let them fight the Zergers, got it. Send them back to front. Give me one moment. Okay.
Win or lose, the gods feast
What
on
spells
our
do you do?
deeds.
Wind
So
Blast,
win
Tear
and
Shape,
reap the rewards.
Nightmaw. Okay.
Savages of the dead. driven by bloodlust. Savage
I want these guys to go after those marauders now. Listen, gentlemen.
before our axes rust. Marauder Bearman! Get moving! Go! Leave it to me.
I want him to focus on the Zerg
Violence for
specifically.
chaos! Of course! Gotta be done!
Sayl, let's wait till everyone's
Chaos
gathered up and use this
Marauders!
weapon.
Move!
Right there.
From the heavens to the shadows!
Alright, so let's see what you do. Oh. Okay. That's, interesting. Did a pretty decent amount of damage. God damn. Where are those Zergs?
Compare to me!
War eternal!
Forces over here doing nothing.
For glory!
Sayl the faithless!
Bearman of Urslow! I lead here! Chaos Marauders! Where's the enemy? Horseman Axel!
They're broken, they're not coming back. That's what the skull flag is.
War eternal! Carve them asunder!
Attack! Close!
Sayl's getting his ass kicked by Tor. Okay, we're backing up. No more spells, because I'm just gonna hit my own guys.
Ha! Fame! I have this! Quick! Thirsty for blood!
I'm worried if they come back. There's only 24 left. Sick of
Chaos comes!
Sorcerer!
That'll be
Slaughterers of the weak!
this battle wrapped up. I just get to watch this
Of the unholy storm!
giant lizard guy beat up this one. Oh yeah, no, he's not. Completely wiped out those marauders. Javelins are pretty much gone. We didn't take that many losses. My god, 200 kills. Sayl only got 10. But did a lot of damage. I like those Kurgan horsemen. Alright, what do we got here? Replenish our losses. Gain XP, get treasury. I want the losses
Better than
replenished.
death! Me. Sayl the faithless!
So if we're gonna go assault that, I
Skull
would
came
like...
faltered.
So your Shadow... Shadow and Sky. Interesting. I'm not going to complain about having Mind Razor and Chain Lightning. That's actually pretty good. Then Rolling Skies is good if they have flying units, and Smoke and Mirrors is just good in general. So most lords have their own Either if it's a melee lord like the noble,
I can
they'll have
see
melee
things
buffs.
fly.
If it's a caster lord, they'll have their spell tree.
But unbound.
Then you'll have a generic buffing tree for your army, and then you'll have a passive buffing tree for your army. So this is combat ability. This is like your logistics. So campaign movement range, casualty replenishment, growth for the local area that you're in. I think, though, I want Route Marcher first, just because more speed's never a bad
Greater
thing.
means, greater ends.
And, oh, that broke the army entirely. They're gone.
Victory
Okay.
is
Normally they
assured.
retreat. Manual battle. Most of it's probably going to be auto-resolved just because it's fast. And it's easy. But early on, I'm going to try to keep casualties low. Because I don't know the extent of this faction's capability yet. Like, I don't know how bad some bad losses are going to be. I want them there.
Bearmen of Urslow!
Bearman there.
Chaos Marauders! Ready to
there.
fight!
Sail the
Sayl
faithless.
there. I'll just do the same thing. Speed things up.
Horseman axes! Cut deep!
Are they just gonna run
Sail
from
the
me?
faithless. For the faithless.
Horse against horse. Oh, I took a casualty. I took 3 casualties from that. Can you catch him? Your speed's 90, my speed's 90.
Axes! Chaos bound! War eternal!
No, they're just gonna keep running till they get cornered. But they can shoot while moving, so I don't take losses. Better the horsemen than the rest of my army, though, because they will eventually run that unit down, as opposed to just getting kited by it.
Touched by chaos!
Thou was undone,
Sin, Famir, a bunch of those.
So be it! Murder! None
My line's kind of
survive!
breaking down because my marauders are faster.
Bring us to carnage!
My power is immense. The winds obey me. Scarred, but unbound. None compare.
Yeah, they just ran off the map the moment they got cornered. The downside of letting AI control ranged units, sometimes they just run in a straight line. Then it's over.
Arch sorcerer. Sail the faithless.
Sayl, are you not gonna cast your spell, buddy?
From the heavens to the shadows.
It's such an insane spell.
Fight.
Just open a portal to hell and let something run out.
Give us carnage!
Now, I guarantee you, had I let the AI do an auto-resolve, I would have taken considerably
Savages
more
over the
losses.
steppes!
No, it's
Slaughter
not
awaits!
And I've found that my cavalry tend to always suffer more than my infantry, but it is what it is. I'm liking those bearmen, though. They're slow, but they're beefy. Chaos Altar. Okay, I can't do the Dark Ritual yet. I want to occupy this because I want at
My
least one
renown grows. Sail the faithless.
province. so Control Mountain's End. I can do that. Dark Rituals closed. I need 3 settlements.
Shaman sorcerer.
So I'm done for this round. So I'm going to end here. Well, I'm going to end here, but I'm also going to do some recruiting before I actually turn the round over. So my Bearmen are speed 31. Do I have anything that matches that? No, everything's faster. But I can get some axe throwers. That at least gives me something to stick in the back line. And then they're still decent melee combatants after the fact. I don't think I want... No, they're already raising another army. It's Tar again. Hey, he's back.
You're a pretender.
Yeah. I don't want to sit here and wait, because the longer I wait, the bigger that army's going to get.
Denied.
So I'm going to sit here for a round anyway, just to recover. And then... I'm not going to get all the horsemen back. That's okay. Let's take it light on these guys. Next set, I'm at 27 minutes now. I'll go take Desolation Bridge and Rotten Stone. We'll kick off the campaign proper. Oh, while I'm here, what building's going to make? Guard shack. Do I not get walls? I do. But only at level 2. Interesting. And then income. Income and growth's good. Income and control is good, but income and growth is going to be better overall. So we'll build that there. So I'm not going to benefit from any of the... You know, maybe. They're technically a tier 3. Yeah, it's going to be a while before I can buy more Kurgan. Missile cavalry, what do they throw? What do they throw? Spears? I could also get... They're weak against armor, though. Speed is 90. Speed is 78. So they wouldn't be as fast as horses, but I'm betting they'd be better in melee. When I can get the Werekin at tier 3 there, I'm going to actually go with 4 Hound Cannons. Alright. Technology, this is the other big thing. Casually keep remembering things before ending. Campaign building range. Don't even care, that's what we're going.
This shall tip the scales
All right.
in my favor.
Hey, look at that. 29 minutes on the dot.